Yeah, hey everyone, this is Dwayne again, and I am back on the Impala again. Um, I was wanted to come out here and scope it and see if I could get it to act up again, like it had done yesterday, because I had actually noticed a little glitch in the waveform I got yesterday that I didn't notice at the time I did the video yesterday, but after looking over the waveform last night. I noticed this little glitch in this one right here where it does that pulse. I noticed these little dropouts here, which are not normal. So I came back out here to scope it today and try to see if I could catch it acting up again. But I couldn't get it to act up again today. It seems to be working normal, except for, it's working intermittently. But I couldn't catch any weird glitches on it today. But something I did notice, I mentioned in the video yesterday, how these voltages are like this one here on this waveform is showing this voltage on this power wire up to about looks like 11.66 volts, and then about zero on the ground. But if I go back to a couple of my first waveforms, like I was telling you about yesterday, see which one here. I think this was the first one I did. And I already got the rulers set up, but this is, I think I'd mentioned this yesterday in the video yesterday, but the voltage on the power wire is only about 7.3 volts, and then on the ground it's a -4 on this waveform, and then on one of the other first waveforms I did, it's the same thing. So that's either a problem with my scope or it's a problem with that HVAC module not switching the power and ground on that circuit correctly, which I think it's the problem is with the HVAC module, because so far I've never had any problems with the readings on my scope. The scope is like highly accurate. So I think that's just like another indicator of, you know, it being a bad HVAC module, and for whatever reason these power and grounds on these first couple waveforms I got are totally different, reading 7 volts and a -4 on the ground. But then a couple of the more recent waveforms I got are showing it normal voltage at about 11.6 on the power and 0 on the ground. So just another indicator of that HVAC module being bad. But something else I noticed is I checked all these waveforms, and all these waveforms on that 1 second pulse it does. I went through all the waveforms I got, which is only about 5 or 6, and I checked all these pulses, and they're all about 1 second. And I'll show you what they're doing here. Like when it does that pulse, the voltage will spike up, and then it's just a constant steady voltage across there. Which it kind of looks like it slopes a little bit on this waveform, a little bit over here too. But the other ones, if I can pull up another one, might be a better example. This one here maybe. So that one looks the same as that last one. And then if I pull up the one I did, maybe one of the more recent ones. I think that's the one I did yesterday. And right here's where it's doing that pulse. And like the voltage or the amperage, it spikes up and then it just holds pretty steady right here. And this one here is also a 1 second pulse. But right here where it glitches, you know, I can move the ruler over, and that's obviously not 1 second. It's about 300 milliseconds. Yeah, right there. 296.5 milliseconds. And that's the only spot on all the waveforms I got where the computer didn't hold that pulse for a second. And happens to be the one spot where it glitches too. But if you notice all those other pulses I showed you, the amperage would spike up and then it would just hold steady across throughout the pulse. But you notice this one, this is the one where it glitched and it only held that pulse for about 300 milliseconds, but the amperage doesn't spike all the way up here, and then it drops out like 3 times right here. And then the voltage up here, also fluctuates with that dropout in the amperage. So my theory on that is that with that HVAC module being bad, it's not holding the ground on this wire here. When it glitched like this, it somehow wasn't able to hold the ground all the way, which as far as I know, there's just transistors inside the computer that switch one way or another to power or ground or open circuit. And sorry, I had a cat crawling on my laptop. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking is the transistor driver in the computer is going bad, or it's because the programming or software in the HVAC module is bad. So it wasn't able to hold that ground. Stop it, cat. It wasn't able to hold that ground, and that's where it caused that glitch. So anyway, that's just a couple of the things I noticed after looking over all these waveforms last night. I noticed that these glitches in here, and you know, that wasn't normal. So that's what I'm thinking is that the drivers inside of the computer are bad, or for whatever reason the computer wasn't able to hold the ground on this wire here. That's why the amperage dropped down. But anyway, I just wanted to show everyone that for anyone following or interested, that's kind of my thinking on that, and just something I noticed after looking over the waveform last night. But anyway, that's it on this one. I will talk to you on the next one. Yeah, hey everyone. One thing I forgot to add on that is I did move the grounds for both leads over to the back to this striker plate like I had them the other day, and thinking that might have been the cause of the different voltages on the wires on the first couple waveforms. But that didn't change it. I still had normal voltage, like 11.6 on the power and 0 on the ground. And so I had them hooked up to the battery, the negative battery, with that jumper cable right there today. And I even attached like both grounds. You can actually, they call it stacking. Like these are the ground wires for the leads, and you can you can plug them in together like that. They call it stacking the grounds. I tried that, and that still had like no effect on the voltage. The voltages were still normal, like they have been on the past few waveforms. So that's is still making me think that the problem with those weird voltages on the first couple waveforms, that must be something to do with the HVAC module internally, because changing these grounds around had no effect on it today at all. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. But yep, I'll see you on the next one.